Hello, all my good John Harris fans. I understand this is an excellent website that you see and visit. And give you a brief history as to where I am right now in my life, which is March 19th, 2010. Can you believe it? I graduated from William Penn High School way back in, I won't give you the year, and then went to Gettysburg College, spent 2 years in the Army, and then got out, and my first teaching job was in January of '63 at Edison High School. Can you believe that? Teaching general science, and probably many of you, I was your teacher when you were the young tender age of 7th grade, 8th grade, and 9th grade. Then became good friends with George Chomp, and in September of '63 I started John Harris High School as the JV coach. I think Bill McGill was my first, we worked together. We did okay that year. We tried to play everybody, and I was a young coach and learned a lot. Then my second year, Jim Dobler and I were coaching, and we were 7-1, and the only high school that really beat us was still high, was like 7-6, I believe, at Severance Field. But what a career, John Harris, and so many great memories, the golden age of the 60s, where I think we may have lost 6 games and had great coaches and great players, great school board, great community, great families. I mean, it was really an era of so many positive things for all of us. And then I went through the first year of the merger. I'm sure some of you remember that and how tough it was for the proud John Harris Pioneers to merge with the William Penn Tigers. And I think '71 was that first year. And what a tumultuous thing that was, you know, to handle everything in the country at that time. And our country was really in turmoil, as you all know, with the riots that we had in, I think, '68, '69, '70. But the athletes and the players and many of the students, we survived all that. And then Harrisburg High School, and then I resigned from coaching, I think in '72, and was an assistant principal up at William Penn campus, at 9th and 10th grade campus. And then I spent 1 year down at Yorkville Tech, which I think was '76. And then '77, I know my John Harris fans and my William Penn Tiger fans, I took a coaching job at Still High, the Still High Rollers, and started that in '77 and coached there to like '81, '82, and then got out of coaching in '82, and then I was actively involved in TMI. You know, the accident in 1979 and just how traumatic that was, that we all evacuated, you know what I mean, and that was so tough on me and my family, and that really ticked me off a little bit that our government didn't tell us more information. And that's still probably somewhat of an issue today, though, with all the oil and everything. Everybody's talking so much about nuclear power. But in '85, I took a year sabbatical. I coached in the Big 33 game 3 times. Was lucky enough to do it one time with Chuck Veeney and some of our John Harris players. We beat the West 15-0, which was a big upset victory for Big 33 for the East. And I started work for Big 33 in '85, just 1 year. It was up in Altoona, and the game about died. We had like 3,000 fans at the game. And I loved the Big 33 game. I loved tradition, being an older guy, conservative, and pride and tradition and all that. So I did that for 22 years, from '85 to 2007. But like many of you, tragically, my wife, Vicki, of 37 years, became an angel in May 21st of 2003. She had a tough battle with cancer, a brain tumor, and she had a disease called multiple myeloma, which my good friend Harry Chapman, you know, John Harris and coach at Cumberland Valley, great coach, great person, he died of multiple myeloma. So we started the same year. It was all like by divine intervention. I'm not sure how we started. We started a walk in October of 2003. And we called it Vicky's Angel Walk. And why Vicky's Angel Walk? Well, Vicky was naturally my wife's name. Angels. We played an angel symphony every night to ask the angels of healing to heal Vicky. And it was soothing and relaxing. And then the walk was how we decided that we would honor her. So Vicky's Angel Walk. And the first year, believe it or not, we made $10,500. And where do we give our money? I wasn't quite sure. I was still working for Big 33 then. So we gave it to lymphoma and leukemia. And then about a month later, a lady called me, "Hey, Mickey, I have leukemia. And can you help me out?" I said, "Oh, we just gave them almost $11,000 Call them, they'll help you. She called me back, said, Mickey, they said they'll help me one time for $300 for the entire year. I said, that's not right. So I called them up, and that was the story. So right then I said, and we had a small board, I said, we're going to change that. We're going to form our own 501c3 foundation, and we're going to control the money. And so that's how we did for the walks. And we had an application. So here's our mission. Families fighting cancer, they can't pay their bills. Okay, because of their cancer, they now come to us. And we tell them if they qualify, and the application's not that complicated, that you worry about your cancer and getting better. I'll worry about the bills. But I say me, we have about a committee of 5 that look at everything, and a committee of 10 that help us with everything, and hundreds of volunteers.